Hi, you guys, welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber, and welcome if you're new here. Today, I'm going to talk about spiritual boundaries. I see a lot of people talk about physical boundaries, which I have talked about boundaries in most of my videos. You should check it out. Today, I'm going to talk about spiritual boundaries because just last week something happened to me, and I know I have been MIA. My video goes a couple of days without uploading. Just last week, I had an appointment in the afternoon, so I was supposed to get there on time. I was on my way, very serious. I was very, very serious, focused. And this old man, I'm sure he'll be like in his 70s. Yeah, I think he'll be in his 70s. And he came up to me whilst I was walking. He just stopped me in my track and he's like, "Hi, you look so serious. Are you in a hurry?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I have to be somewhere." Because he's grown, I decided to give him the time of the day because maybe, grown people, maybe they've seen something or they want to tell me something, maybe they want to ask me for direction. I don't know why. So I stood there and I gave him the time of the day. And it's like, "I've been seeing you walk by some days, blah blah. Can you give me a hug?" What? And I was like, "But I don't know you." He's like, "Yeah, I just want you to give me a hug. That's all I want." Random old man walked up to me and was like, I should give him a hug. And guys, the reason why I'm emphasizing on spiritual boundaries is because I'm going to make a reference to when Jesus was touched by the garment by the bleeding woman. One thing you should know for sure is everyone has a spirit in them. We all have spirits. We are spirits experiencing fleshy human life. In actual fact, we dream, and when you dream, you go to places, and sometimes those places look so real. Sometimes your dream feels so real. It's because you have a spirit. And whilst you're asleep, the spirit goes to where spirits are. Hey, that's a fact. Unless you've never dreamt before, then I get it. And for Jesus to be touched by the bleeding woman and for him to feel that someone touched him because a power left his body is to tell you that don't allow people into your personal space too much, to hug you, to touch you, to take your things, take your clothes, take your personal things, especially personal things. Use your things. People will invade your space just to pollute it. The reason why I didn't even give him a hug, because when he said it, I had a stinky face, like, "Hug you?" It's not because he's disgusting, but it's because, like, for real, like, you just hug me. You don't even know me. I'm a stranger as well, and I don't even know you're a stranger, and you expect me to be like, "Oh yeah, sure, come into my bosom for a hug. Let me put you in between my boobs for a hug." You think I'm going to literally put you in between my arms as an old man, like, or get in between your arms, and I don't even know you. I don't even know your name. I don't know where you come from. I don't even know if you're a human being or if you came out of nowhere just to come and tempt me into this. And I'm a girl who have heard so many stories growing up and seen so many things. I knew a girl. This was a next door, kind of like a next door neighbor, because my mom had a shop next door. How do I say, like, next to my mom's shop? Sorry, next to my mom's shop was where they lived, and this lady was gifted something by her big sister's husband, and her big sister's husband didn't like her because she didn't like him first, okay? Because that guy treated his big sister really, really bad. And the big sister's husband decided to act as if he's being cordial with her. So he brought her gifts, like, day by day. He would just be dropping tiny stuffs, and one time dropped her like clothes, like brought her clothes, like, "Oh, I saw these clothes, I think they'll look good on you." Up to now, this girl has never been mentally well again. Ever since because her mom told her, "Hey, I don't trust this husband of your sister's," because the whole family hated that guy. I don't know why. They were always having issues with that guy. And he claimed to be a man of God. And the mother of this friend of mine, this next door neighbor, told her daughter, like, "This gift your sister's husband gave you, I'm not really, like, I don't trust him fully, that you should use it." And she's like, "Oh well, he's trying to make it up, he's trying to, like, be nice to me, so I'll take it." This girl wore the dress and she went gaga. She almost took off her clothes. When I mean she went gaga, she went insane. Okay, something like a psychosis, like she was on a mental breakdown, and she's a perfect human being. Like mentally, she's always been a sane person. I talk to her. She even sells stuff in front of the house, so I talk to her, I buy from her. She's a very mentally sane person. She used to go to school, everything. We've never seen her behave that way until after that gift, and it touched her. Boom. Now the girl had to be put in chains. I remember the first day I saw her in chains on her legs and her hand, I was so sad. Because like, she used to be like one of the sweetest girl ever. And apart from that, I've heard so many stories. I've heard so many stories about witchcraft and spiritual, people doing things spiritually, and you going in to give someone a handshake or a hug is an agreement that you've allowed them into your field and they can do whatever you want them to do to you. So I don't care how someone will come or show up to you, whether as an old person, whether as a kid, whether as someone who looks like they need help. Sometimes all you have to do is watch or observe things and move on. You don't have to be at the beck and call of everyone who needs help or who needs something from you. Some people would pretend they need something from you just to pollute you, just to harm you. They will come in a form of, especially if you are a very sensitive, sympathetic person like myself, because I had to create that spiritual boundary because I'm very sympathetic, I'm very friendly, I'm very much hugging like I used to. Okay, I used to like allow people into my space, hugging, kissing, pegs, like friendly, all of that. Apart from it even being a spiritual thing, people don't even take you serious if you are too nice, if you're too bubbly. It's good to be bubbly where you are accepted and where they know that you have a strong boundaries. That's why I always say from the beginning, let people know you don't take bullshit. So that when you're bubbly, they know you like them. They know you genuinely like them. But if you like everyone, they wouldn't know how serious to take you, so they're going to test you. But if you came in serious, you came in like, hey, I don't take this crap, like you can talk to everyone like that, but not me. Like if you come in a bit like, I don't take BS sometimes, and you're very strict and you're very no nonsense, the moment you're bubbly, people get relaxed and they feel like, oh wow, she must like this person, she must like us. That's why she's been bubbly, because she's not a bubbly type. So I had to learn it the hard way that okay, I can be bubbly where I am accepted, where they've seen all the sides of me. I don't just have to be bubbly to a stranger because they're a stranger. Unless I'm in a sales work, unless I'm doing it for work purpose. If I'm not doing it for work purpose and this is my personal life, this is my individual life, and you just see me on the way and you extend your arms just because you see me every day walking on the streets, or you see me before a couple of times, it doesn't guarantee you a hug. Okay? And that is to say, y'all be careful out there. This is a cautionary tale, honestly. Have spiritual boundaries, because people who have spiritual boundaries are very like they have a good hygienic in terms of spiritual, like they're very clean, their aura is very clean, their aura is very beautiful, their aura is not contaminated with darkness and negativity, because people will touch you just to extract from you, people will touch you just to test your temperature. And I believe in spiritual stuff. I don't care what anybody says. From what I've known, seen and heard and experienced, I will be so dumb to not believe we are spirits having human experience. I will be so crazy to not believe that people have darkness to them, and some people's darkness are not tamed, or they intentionally created a monster in them to harm other people. Okay, some people literally breed monsters in themselves, like they allow the monster to fester just to feed on other people's good energy. So if you see me walking there, this man saw me walking with my good energy, just walking around having a good time. And that wasn't the first time. That was the second time it happened to me within that week. The first one, there was this old man who also came in wanting like to take me out, like by force, like, oh, let's just have a drink, like can I give you a hug and a peg? And I'm like, I don't know you. And he came a bit aggressive. The first one came a bit aggressive. He was like coming into my neck, so I had to like use my hand to stamp on his lip, like on his face, like no. And I gave a very mean face, and he's like, sorry. Like when you have good energy, that's what I always tell you guys, when you're walking beam of light, everyone would want to test you. Everyone wants a piece of that. Dark people don't attract good people. They attract victims, right? But if you're a bright light, if you're a very open-hearted, beautiful person and have a beautiful aura, look, everyone, even the evil ones, especially evil ones, would want to just have that light. Because what does light do? Light warms up everything. And you know, dark places are really cold. Every dark place is cold, but warm places, places that have light, are warm. So they just want that warmth. They just want to suck that warmth out of you, so you become dark like them. So don't be giving people access to your items, to your personal stuffs, to your personal space, to hug you, touch you. Don't even handshake people you don't feel comfortable with. Like, I see some parents, like growing up, like my mom would let me hug family members that something I don't want to. Like, oh, this is your uncle, and he'll be like, don't you remember me? Like, bro, I don't want to touch you. I don't want you to touch me either. We should stop doing that to our kids, because kids can feel energy. When I was young, I could feel people's energy. Up to now, I grew up without psychic ability. And I didn't even know it was a psychic ability that I had, that I could feel people's energy. I was really, really, really big on energy. I could feel your energy within a heartbeat. And there were people that I just thought they were not good people. I don't know, but as a kid, I thought they were not good people. And I would see my mom talk to them, I would see people talk to them, and I could see through these people. Like, can't people see? And I could see through them right in their eyes that they are just not good people. So if your kid or a friend of yours doesn't want to borrow you their clothes or borrow you something, it's okay. We have to protect ourselves. We need to have boundaries. Even if you have family members, you need to have boundaries with the things you share with your family. Even if you go to that family dinner, you don't want to hug people, it's fine. They can say whatever they want to say behind your back. That's none of your business. If you go to class and you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to shake hands, you don't want to hug them, that's fine. I know a friend, Ima, she's called Ima. She doesn't hug people unless she has known you for years. For now, she hugs me, but the first day that we're getting to know each other, I never hugged this girl for 2 years. We never hugged. That's how much of a bond, like how strong her boundary is. And after the friendship passed so many tests and, you know, a lot of experience we had together, and she fully trusted me because I don't know what she has been through, but I respect her boundary. I really, really respect her for that. She taught me a lot, and I learned a lot from her when it came to boundary. Now I can hug her, I can touch her stuff. At first, she couldn't touch Ima's stuff, and she wouldn't touch her stuff either, unless it's something you're giving out for free and she loves it or she wants it. That is how you protect yourself. Don't let people touch your hair. I remember one time this girl touched my hair at church service, and if I tell you how much all of my hair I would touch my hair and it would all be in my hand, like it would be falling out so bad. Thank God that now I've learned that I don't let people touch me unless I feel very comfortable. Don't let people be touching your hair, be touching your face, be holding your hands, be hugging you, be using your clothes, be wearing your shoes, be using, like, no. Have spiritual boundaries. Even if you don't have bad intentions, just know that not everyone around you has good intention for you. And they'll be using your things, and it'll be taken as, oh, you agree for us to exchange this energy, because you never know what they carry inside of them, or the intention. Sometimes it's not even about something evil they carry inside. Sometimes the way they feel about you when they touch your stuff, it can leave those energies on it, and it will destroy that thing. Okay, that's why someone will come to your house and then the plants will die, or your cat will fall sick, or someone will fall sick in your house. Have you guys realized that there's some people who come into your house and then things start getting gloomy and sad and cold, and everyone is sick? And maybe they have, like, the intention, maybe I'm not saying they carry something evil, but the intention they have about you, just when it sprinkles around you, or when it comes around you, it just kills everything, because their intention towards you isn't nice. Okay, guys? Okay, so thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you have any experience on what I just talked about, and don't forget to subscribe and share this video with a friend who needs to hear this to protect themselves spiritually. I love you guys so much. Bisous. Bye.